What's up guys, Sax from Big Time Gaming. Today I'm coming to you guys with a very quick little video update about Payday 2. There was a Payday 2 status video update dropped today on the official Overkill Software YouTube channel, and it goes over a few different things that are kind of going on right now in Payday 2. The primary thing, of course, being the console update for Xbox One and PS4 that was talked about, as well as a game and some new opportunities to get some masks for this game called Antisphere, which Starbreeze has a hand in. Honestly, looks pretty boring. Doesn't really look like it's my cup of tea, but if that's something you're interested in, then you can get up to 25% off if you decide to go and buy that game and you own Payday 2. So there you go. And then, of course, all of the DLC for Payday 2 on PC is still on sale for 85% off. The big thing, though, the thing that you guys probably care about, is the Payday 2 update for the consoles. So here is what is coming to the consoles, guys.
Xbox One players and PlayStation 4 heisters unite. We now have a date and content lockdown for the console launch. It's gonna go live next week on the 6th of June, and it's gonna have a ton of content in it. As you can see in this beautiful imagery done by us here at Overkill, you can see Sydney, you can see Jimmy, you can see the biker as well, Rust. The Most Wanted bundle contains a ton of different stuff. It includes the biker character pack, the Sydney character pack, the biker heists, the goat simulator heists, and the Wolfpack DLC as well. We've also included 2 tutorial heists, the skills update, a difficulty revamp, and much more, including masks, weapons, and so on and so forth. All of this is going to be available on Tuesday next week, so make sure you do all pre-planning you need this weekend with your heisting pals, because shit's going to get down.
So if you guys will recall, the last big update, Big Score, pretty much updated the game up through 2015, so nothing in 2016 was included. So this next DLC drop, this next little content pack, is going to have Goat Simulator, Wolfpack, Sydney, the Biker Character Pack, and the Biker Heist. So that pretty much brings the game up through June of 2016. So still about a year behind the PC, but you know, about 6 months up from where it was before. I feel like they're just kind of stuck in this endless cycle of playing catch up, because Big Score at this point is over 6 months behind, and even after this update, the console version is going to be at least, at the bare minimum, 10 months behind the PC platform. So with this update, the John Wick Weapon Pack, the Gage Spec Ops Pack, Scarface Character Pack, Scarface Heist, John Wick Heist, and the Gage Russian Weapon Pack will be the only DLC missing from the console versions. So that means you guys will finally have access to the wonderful Anarchist perk deck. You guys will have the China Puff Grenade Launcher, which is a fantastic grenade launcher, and you guys will finally get that delicious skills update. So I may, just for the sake of consoles, release a little video just kind of refreshing some of the old builds that I have up. I have a huge number of builds up. Some of them are a little better than others. Some of them could probably use a pretty significant facelift. So I may just make like a little quick compilation, like 5 builds for console players coming into, you know, the new update kind of thing. So be on the lookout for that. But overall, definitely headed in the right direction. It is kind of interesting that they decided to touch on the issue when it comes to updates on consoles.
So let's talk about the update frequency on consoles. As you know, we have Payday 2 on several platforms, including PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and we're also developing it for the Nintendo Switch. With this, obviously, there's a lot of work, but nothing we can't do. However, what's important for you guys to understand is that every platform works differently. So on Steam, we can, for example, update the game and just press a button and it basically goes live. With the other platforms, however, the process looks differently. And while we can't go into all details, please just understand that platform development works differently on each platform. And if we could, we would have released all content at the same time as fast as possible. But real world problems, stuff happens, we've got to make sure everything works, and we have to make sure that the game works on each platform. So keep that in mind. Having said that, we would still like to say thank you for being so patient. We know you guys want more content. We know you guys have been eager to get your hands on it, and thankfully it's not that far away. We're really looking forward to getting the next update out, but please be patient. We are working on it as soon as possible. More details will be available, just like they were made available here today for you guys. All right, so thank you so much for supporting us.
Obviously, consoles have always been a bit of a gated community. I always feel like it's kind of a stupid thing, especially in 2017, that consoles kind of have to be in their own little bubble. It's like they have their own little safe space, you know? And it's kind of stupid, and honestly, we as gamers would be so much better off if we could just, you know, tear down that little safe space bubble for consoles. It's interesting because I can never find any actual solid information or data about like exactly what it is or what it costs to release an update on consoles. I've heard all kinds of different numbers throughout the years. I've read a few little things here and there, but I've never seen anyone say, oh yeah, it costs, you know, this amount of money to release an update, or it's based on this pricing here. I'm assuming they're probably locked into some sort of a contract that says they can't discuss that, which I think is really insane and stupid, because how you know if you're getting a shitty deal if you can't talk about it? But anyways, I understand that in some respects people want the console games to just work, right? Like you just want to be able to like pop open your PS4, put the game in, and it works. And at one point that was the case, right? Like you would go to GameStop or you would order your game, it would come in the mail, you'd pop it in, and it worked. But you guys know as well as I do that even on consoles now, games are being released broken, they're being released buggy, they're being released with, you know, gigantic day one patches because they're not complete. So no, it's not that, okay, you just go buy the game and now it's playable. It's like, oh yeah, buy the game, and then by the way, you still gotta download all these updates for it because we released you a broken, shitty ass game. I'm looking at you, Mafia 3. The fact that that's even still a thing now, where updates are so heavily policed and restricted on consoles, to me is crazy. And I really pity console players, people who are only on consoles and don't want to just have to have a console, want to maybe get on PC, because you guys get the shit end of stuff like so bad. Like we like to complain about like, you know, poor ports and not having, you know, enough graphics settings, stuff like that, which is, you know, it's fair criticism, it's fair problems. But at least like if our shit's broken, we either get an update or we fix it ourselves, you know, and you guys don't have that option. You guys get to deal with it, and you get to sit and twiddle your thumbs and wait for an update that might come or it might not come, because, you know, they might just decide, okay, this game's not making any money anymore, fuck it, you know, we're done with it, let's move on. So that's about it for this video, guys. I kind of rambled on there for a little bit about consoles and the shittiness that comes with that. Hopefully this update will get you guys some nice new content at not too much of an expense to you all, and it should give you something to play on for a little bit until hopefully the next set of updates releases and you guys get some awesome new stuff to play. So if you're planning on playing some more Payday 2 once this content update drops, please let me know. I didn't see anything anywhere about pricing on it, so I'm kind of curious what they're going to charge for this. I'm going to go ahead and guess, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DLC, 2 characters, 3 heists it looks like. I'm going to guess it's probably about 20 bucks. That's my guess, 20 bucks for all these things bundled together. This is Zach's Good Time Gaming. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw today. And remember to always have a good time gaming.